So I guess Cancer can't wait. Cancer couldn't wait. The noise is coming. That's a beautiful plane. The noise is coming through, and Cancer tapped in and say, "Hey, let's get started. Noise and all." Hello, Cancer. How you doing? Welcome in, Cancer Energy. I hadn't even picked up from my other reading yet. I just didn't want to turn off the camera. Hello, Cancer. Welcome in. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. Wow, it just popped on all by itself, and I'm gonna just go with it. I didn't get a chance to start my video. I just started picking up cards, and before I know, the Cancer popped in and said, "Hey, let's get this started now." Okay, fine then. I ain't gonna even stop it. I'm gonna just go with the flow. Cancer Energy. Hey, welcome in. If you're a Cancer, welcome in. All right. Glad to have you. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Feel free. Subscribe. Glad to have you. Cancer Energy. I do appreciate you for being here. If you tuned in, there may be messages here for you. Cancer Energy. I'm not even going to turn it off. I'm going to just go with the flow. It just popped on, so let's go with it. Cancer Energy. Please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest, okay? Past, present, future energies. Do not try to make messages fit, please. Do not try to make messages fit, because if it's not for you, it's just not for you. Okay, y'all got to have a spirit of discernment now. You got to pay attention to what makes sense for you and what don't make sense. And you'll know if it's for you or not, because it'll make sense if it is. It will make sense. Cancer Energy. Cancer Energy. And I do apologize for the noise, but I don't have any control over the planes. Okay? I have no control over the planes. And we all know that. Cancer Energy. Alright, Cancer, we're going to start out with the Declare and Decree deck. Alright, I do appreciate you guys for tuning in once again. If you're new here, welcome in. I'm glad to have you guys, alright? I appreciate my subscribers. I appreciate all the likes, the shares, and the comments that you leave, guys. Hopefully that the messages be resonating for y'all, and they're helpful, because that's what I'm here to do. I want to help, okay? So my helping is bringing forth the messages for you, okay? You know, giving the advice that's needed, and I can only speak from my own experiences, and I've had quite a few. So, Cancer Energy. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. I do appreciate you guys' support, and overall, Cancer, I do appreciate your patience. We're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck, okay? See what possible blockages need to be removed for Cancer. What possible blockages need to be removed for Cancer? Cancer, babies. All right. Let's see. Let's see what you have, Cancer. All right, so we have all fears known and unknown are cleared from my energy and spirit and in flesh. So those of you who are new, this is my Declare and Decree deck. It's just an energy of burning and releasing, okay? Each card has a ritual on it. You would write that ritual down, set your intentions to release it. This is a great example. All fears. You can't operate in fear. I mean, you can, but good luck with that, because 333 on the timer. Fear throws you completely out of alignment, right? Fear keeps you from having a great life. It keeps you from having good finances. It keeps you from being stable, okay? Fear will keep you in survival mode, okay? And that's not what we want, now is it? So this is just an energy of burning and releasing, guys. If you write down the ritual on each card, there's a ritual, right? So you just write it down, set your intentions to release the negative energies, right? And you give thanks to the Most High Mother and Father and your spiritual team for helping you to release those negative energies. And this is a negative energy of fear. So someone here, 414 on the timer, you need to release negative fears, okay? Release fears. It's easier said than done, because it depends on the situation. Now don't forget to consider that. It depends on your situation, the circumstances. Things can be quite fearful to approach people, situations that you have to address, things that you no longer resonate with, people you no longer resonate with, relationships you no longer want, or you have come to realize that it's not working for you, or you want someone different, something different. It's a lot of things that can cause fears, that's true. But there's other ways that we have to deal with that. So what you want to do is write it down, set your intentions to release it, give thanks for the assistance in releasing this negative fear. And then you want to burn it. Yes, you want to burn it because it's burning and releasing. When you burn a situation, I say situation because you're writing it down. It's just like an author writing a book. When you write the book has the introduction, right? Then you got the middle part of the book, right? Which is all the content of, whatever's going on in that book. And then you have your conclusion in the end of the book, right? So when that book is written, it's written for a reason. It's written to capture the reader, right? So when it captured the reader, it's basically, it's doing its job that it was sent out to do. First, the author wrote it out. When he wrote it out, he made it real. Then when the person read it, they begin to feel the physical intentions of the words, which is possibly intense, or it could also be uplifting some kind of way. But notice when we talk about it, we're talking about how it's action oriented, 555 on the timer. So whatever fears that you have, Cancer, male or female, these fears can bring a lot of changes, and those changes may be what you are afraid of. Okay, but you still want to write it down, and you want to set your intentions to release it. Then you want to give thanks. Then you want to burn it, because what does it do? Burning, it just signifies that I'm releasing this. I'm letting it go. All right. When you burn it, it's just a form of release. That's what it is. Letting it go. Okay. So that's what you would do. And of course, in a safe place. The next card you have here, Cancer, is all blockages of memories of who I am are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All blockages of memories of who I am. Blockages of memories of who I am. Okay? You want to write that down. And what you want to do is set your intentions to release any blockages of memories of who you are. And that's a lot of times too why we live in fear, because we don't know who we are. Spiritually, we do not know who we are. We have to tap into spirituality so we can tap into ourselves. Tapping 717 on the timer. Tapping into spirituality is you tapping into yourself. Real talk. Oftentimes, 737 on the timer, oftentimes, Cancer, people try to demonize spirituality. And the only reason why they demonize it is because they've never tapped into it. They don't have a clue who they are. And they've been taught to demonize it. They've been taught to stay away from it. Don't tap into that. And when a person is giving you an energy or a lesson or instructions to not tap into your spirituality, they're basically telling you, don't go learn yourself. You don't need to know who you are. What you need to do that for? We're in the Matrix, 818 on the timer. We're in the Matrix. So let's just stay in the Matrix. Don't it work? Let's just be a part of the 3D world. We can just settle for that. Okay? But you don't want to settle. That's the thing. We're not going to settle for the Matrix, because the Matrix will keep you stuck, because the Matrix serves up a lot of illusions, which causes fears and blockages. That's not what you want. So when people try to demonize spirituality and make you feel like you've done something wrong, or you're doing something wrong, it's either because they don't know any better, or they're trying to keep you from learning and tapping into it, because it will change your life when you tap into your spirituality. For whoever needs to hear this. Now, everybody's not spiritual, and everybody's not religious, and therefore, the type of influencer I am not here to influence you to tap into anything that makes you uncomfortable. If you're not religious, or you're not spiritual, that is totally up to you. That is your preference. That is not for me to tell you which one to go through with. You choose your side of the fence, and that will be your choice alone. But one thing is for certain, two things for sure. these these rituals are much needed in our lives. Someone here needs to develop some type of spiritual practice, because when you're blocked in fears and don't know who you are, that puts a whole damper on your life. And you can be in survival mode for many, many, many years, not tapping into your spirituality and learning who you are. So it's not for everybody, but I do know for sure it's for somebody. Okay? So if that part doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. That's totally up to you. We all have free will, don't we? Cancer, let's see what's going on here with you. See what's going on in these spiritual streets. See there? Somebody might have some regrets or feeling some type of energy of regret, or feeling like, I hope you don't feel like you're not good enough, but somebody is feeling some type of regret here. It's a low vibration of feeling down or uncertain, or it's like you want to do something but you're not sure if you should do it, or you feel like you've already done it, it's too late and you can't change it. But whatever it is, it's spiritual intervention. 11:11 on the timer. Whatever it is, it's spiritual intervention. Okay? Let's see what we got for you, Cancer energy. Let's see what we got for you, Cancer. You may be looking at a situation as though it's already over, or you want it to be over. Okay? And this could have to do with relationship. Let's see. You have Leo card coming out here, your Strength card, the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Five of Wands. You have the Three of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Cancer energy, I feel like you this King of Pentacles here. Cancer energy, male or female. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Death card. So we definitely know, I told you, changes are happening here. We seen 555 on the timer earlier. Changes definitely are happening. Okay. So Cancer, you could possibly, male or female, there's something you want. You want something to be different. You want something new or someone new. Okay? But there's an energy of strength, right? Like you have this strength to continue to be a good person, be of good help, right? No matter what, be a good person here. You have the strength to do right by people, let's say that. But it's like you want to have the strength to make a good decision. I feel like it's a possibility you could be at a fork in the road. And you could be at this fork in the road because, and you could have created boundaries with somebody too. Like you could have kind of like starting to withdraw your energy from someone. Okay. Yeah, you could be withdrawing your energy from someone. Yeah, okay, thank you, Spirit. That's what I was looking for. Like, it's not like you, even though you are in your strength, okay? And you're very optimistic about what you got going for yourself. You're happy about what you got going for yourself, but there's a family dynamic that you're not feeling it anymore. Okay? You're not feeling it anymore. And you're undecided about whether you should continue on with this. Because to you, energetically, something is just, it's like there's no life in it. Yeah, you're right. It's like something is dead. There's no life, there's no love in it. It's just, on the home front, it's just a family setting. Financially stable. Okay. Not that it's not solid. It's just that the foundation is solid. There's stability here, but there's no love here. Like that. Like the love is not the same. Let's say that. The level of love that used to be felt, it's not up here anymore. It's more of down here now. Okay? And it's like, is this what I want? Someone is questioning themselves because you're noticing that energetically, Cancer, you don't feel a lot of love for this person like you used to. Okay? And there's not a lot of harmony either. You're pulling your energy back, I feel, away from this person, especially sexually. There's no sexual energy here. Like, there's no intimacy happening. It's like straight business. Okay? Everything is just business. We take care of our daily chores. We do our daily routine. You go to work, I go to work. We make sure everything is right in the house. All the bills are paid, right? Everything's good. We bring what we're supposed to bring to the table, right? It's like a business relationship. It's like it's just business. But it's like, Cancer, male or female, it's like you're waiting on something or someone. It's like you're waiting to hear something from someone, and you're waiting to see how you're going to feel about someone. Now, it's possible it could be someone you're already acquainted with as well. And that person could be an Aries or a Leo. Someone that you may have found them to be a good listener. Cancer, male or female. It's someone you found to be a good listener. Someone who you can talk to, you can confide in. You may have even told this person about some things that have happened in your relationship, or how you feel in this dynamic, this family dynamic, and that you don't want it anymore. Okay? Like, this may be somebody you vent to. Okay? And you may have even told this person that you wanted to leave this family setting. And you may see this person, this fire sign, as someone you're more in alignment with. Okay? Cancer, it's as if someone has changed your mind about something. Because it was something you may not have wanted to see in the family dynamic you were dealing with. Maybe you were in denial about the love in the relationship. Maybe it was embarrassing to tell someone that there's no love there, right? But this person who you're telling it to is a fire sign. Aries or Leo. Okay? They're a fire sign. And you see this person as a potential person that you would actually want to be with, build with, or even could potentially, like I say, be in alignment with, to where energetically y'all connect. Okay? And you see this person as a potential person that you could build with or be with, or someone you actually want to be with outside of this family dynamic. And this person may have brought it to your attention that, why you keep trying? Why you keep trying if there's no love there? Why you keep doing this if there's no love there? Why you keep, keeping it going and whatever the conversations were about. And it could have brought a little conflict between you and that fire sign. Because, in other words, they're trying to tell you to live in your truth. Do what's best for you. Do what's right for you. If you're not happy, don't be there. If that's not what you want, speak your piece. Just say that. And you may not find it so easy to do things that this person is telling you to do, or the advice that they're giving you may be very well true, but there's also something that you may not be telling this person as well with the moon here, because the moon represents secrets. Okay? So you may be keeping something to yourself that needs to be spoken to this fire sign that they may not know about. Even though they may know and be aware that there's no love in your relationship, they could very well want to be a part of you and make it some type of, connection with you and you them, but there's conflict between you because there's something that you haven't said or some truth that you have not spoken yet when it comes to the situation that you're in, and probably want to leave. Because in the future energy, you need to make a decision. You're at a fork in the road. Two of Wands. And then because you're trying to make that decision and you're uncertain, you and this fire sign outside of this family dynamic that you could be venting to, there could be conflict between you because you haven't been honest about something. Okay? Okay, so whoever this is resonating with, I don't know who this part gonna resonate with, but I don't know who it's gonna resonate with, but it's coming through. It's a potential truth, Cancer, that you and this fire sign have been intimate before. Okay? That's possible. And this person don't know anything about it in this family dynamic. Whoever you're in a commitment with, they don't know anything about it. Okay? Let's see. Because this is definitely over, but it's bringing transformation too. And even though it may be over, it's still a shock. It's a possible shock to the person that you're with, that they may be learning that you no longer want the relationship. And you're going to end up walking away. Because you want that stability elsewhere. And I told you, you're dealing with the fire sign. Because here they are, Queen of Wands. And you see this person as somebody who's very healing. Okay? With the star. You see this Queen of Wands as somebody who's very healing. But you haven't made, it's something you have not made known here. Yeah, see, the Lovers. See, you want someone else. You want to walk away from a situation. See that Five of Pentacles, you're going to end up leaving somebody out in the cold. Or maybe it could be you, Cancer, that will be left out in the cold if you make this decision with the Two of Swords in this family dynamic. But see, it's something you don't trust. Okay, so you see it as a burden. Alright, so someone here, Cancer, male or female, take it how it resonates for you. It's like you'll end up leaving someone out in the cold, but there may be children involved to where you don't want to end up paying some kind of child support. And that's possible here. Somebody don't want to end up leaving because you may feel like it'll be a burden to leave. If you're married to this person, you may end up having to pay this person child support or alimony, okay? And that may be a burden to you. That's possible here. But there's a fire sign that you're connecting with. And you see this person as more of a person that's resonating with you or in alignment with you or connected to you than whatever this is as far as your family dynamic, whoever that person is. And it's causing a lot of conflict. See? Because somebody, you may even be trying to explain to this fire sign that, hey, if I do walk away from this and leave this person in the cold, this person might try to come after me. This person may try to do this to me. They may try to do that to me. Or, they may be aggressive and they may try to come and cause conflict between us, This could be somebody that could be known by family members. Whoever this Queen of Wands is, it could be somebody that's known by a few family members of yours. And whoever you're in a dynamic with, if you leave this person behind, you may be afraid that they may come around and there may end up being a meeting between the Queen of Wands and whoever you're coming out of this family dynamic with. That could be what's burdening you too and got you worried. I would say worried because the Nine of Wands and the Two of Wands is 11 wands. Within the 11 wands, that's 10 of wands. That's burdensome. Okay? Because you want to choose another path of life. And you definitely got your guards up. And I feel like you possibly could have a little nervousness here about this. Because, yeah, you'll be leaving behind. Somebody's going to get left behind here. And you're already holding back from this person. Or they could suspect that you're already into someone else. You're a hanged man. See, you're waiting. And I feel like you're surrendering to a whole new path with this fire sign. But you're in wait. And you're delaying the inevitable because maybe you don't want to deal with the conflict from this family dynamic. And it could be family members, like your mom, dad, their mom or dad, you know, their family. Because if you're in a family dynamic like this is a commitment. And yeah, you know each other's families, right? This is commitment energy. This is not no fly-by-night energy. This is commitment energy. But you will still be walking away. And it's gonna shock the person you're dealing with and their family. It may even shock you to some extent that you're actually walking away from this. Yeah, success and happiness. Okay? And maybe that's what you see, or you saw that with this person at one point in this 10 of Pentacles. But like I said, you are in wait. You are definitely waiting. Because see, to you, I feel like Cancer, male or female, to you, you're in alignment if you walk away from this. You no longer want this anymore. So to you, you will be in alignment with it. But that Queen of Wands, it's like that Queen of Wands knows so much about you because you may have vented and told this person quite a bit. But at the same time, for some reason, you're still in wait. You're still waiting. Maybe you're waiting to tell a truth. Maybe you're waiting for something to unfold, play itself out. I'm not sure here. But I know you're headed in another direction with the 3 of Wands. You're focused on your future. This is expansion. This is connecting with like-minded people. 2727 on the timer. Yeah. Because whatever this was that you're walking away from, this 10 of Pentacles energy, that's causing this tower for a lot of people in this family, on their side of the family, your side of the family, whatever it is, you're just heading in a whole nother direction with 3 of Wands. You see your ships elsewhere. You see your life being on a whole nother path from this family dynamic. And people are going to be shocked because more than likely, they don't know what's going on in this family dynamic, thinking that on the home front everything is good when it's not. But there's an energy of freedom here, you see. You're in wait for real. You're seriously waiting. And yeah, you're seeing things differently. Like you could have realized this fire sign may have you understanding and seeing that, hey, you know, you only live once. And if this is what you really want, you better live up to what it is you want. Live your best life. Live your life and do what it is you want to do. Be happy, not miserable, not settling. There's an energy of freedom here. You want to be set free from this 10 of Pentacles. But you're worried because you're going to have to leave somebody out in the cold. And I don't know, maybe you're having to leave a child behind with this other parent. And you don't want to. Or maybe you'll have to fight for this child in court. And you don't want to go through that. Or like I said, child support. You don't want to go through that. Somebody is very chaotic, and I feel like it'll be from this family dynamic. Because they may even try to keep you from being with this person, Cancer. They may even cause a breakup. Like their intentions is to keep you from uniting. With the Knight of Swords and the 5 of Wands, their intention is to keep you from uniting with this person. So things could be, if this is a person that is acquainted with your family, this Queen of Wands, if people in your family know this person, like say a grandmother might know this person or a cousin might know this person, or a few friends of yours, Cancer, might know of this person. Yeah, say if your family, friends, or somebody's acquainted with this Queen of Wands energy, who you really want to be with, um, if this Ten of Pentacles person who you're separating from, if that person was to show up at the family member's house, and that Queen of Wands would be there visiting or something like that, they're definitely going to speak horrible on your name. Whoever you're coming from the family dynamic with, they're not going to have anything good to say about you, because they're going to be upset with the fact that you no longer want to be with them anymore. So what are they going to do in return is sabotage the new person, sabotage your potentials with this Queen of Wands, or just definitely want to cause conflict, arguments, and things like that. Because why? Because they don't want it to be over. That's why. But definitely someone from the past. You see what I'm saying? This Queen of Wands is someone you're already acquainted with, is how I feel. You're already acquainted with this person. And if you're definitely pulling your energy back from whoever you were with in this family dynamic, they're watching your every move. They could be watching your social media. If there's somebody you was in a commitment with, they have passwords to whatever accounts. They're tapping in to see who's messaging you, voicemailing you, calling you. Could even have a tracker on your phone, because they're trying to see what's going on in your energy, who you're dealing with. Okay. Yeah, see, you're willing to separate from this family dynamic because you're basically wanting to just lay the whole situation to rest with the Four of Swords. You want to lay it to rest. You don't want to deal with that anymore. It's not what you want. You want to separate from it and you want to be through with it. Now, there's no telling what you've been dealing with in this family dynamic. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody who wants to be controlling and things of that nature, and you don't want to deal with that anymore. Okay, Page of Pentacles. So basically what you've been doing here is learning things about yourself, Cancer. Ace of Cups coming out. The World coming out. Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Justice. Ooh-wee. Three of Swords. And the Eight of Wands. So you're definitely going to communicate. You're in this fire sign? Yep. Because you see the potential with this fire sign. Energetically, you're connecting with this fire sign. But you're worried. And you're stressed out. Okay? Because of what it is you really truly want. And it's like you don't want to cause the upheaval. You don't want to cause the conflict. You don't want to cause any of it. But it's almost inevitable, Cancer. Okay? Because you got a Tower here. It's inevitable. Alright? And definitely, somebody here could definitely be getting a divorce. Okay, like I said, you could be afraid that you have to pay child support or alimony or something like that. Okay? If you've been married to this person for 15, 20 years or something like that, 10 years, you feel like, hey, I just want out. I don't want this anymore. You could have found out the person you was dealing with or married to was cheating on you. Okay? You could have found that out and you didn't know you were being cheated on. And so it just puts you in this mindset of going elsewhere, leaving, being free. You just want to be set free from it. And there's a lot of potential here. Okay, somebody could definitely be watching you on social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you have a social media platform. Someone is definitely keeping a close eye on you through that platform. Okay? Now also, Cancer, word could have got back some kind of way with this family dynamic about you and this fire sign, this Queen of Wands energy. Word could have got back that something is going on between you two, And that too could be a possible situation where it has to be addressed and you're just not ready to do it, but you need to do it, okay? And you're stressed out about doing it, you know, addressing the fact, okay, yeah, that family member may have seen me out with that Queen of Wands or that Aries, that Leo, Sagittarius, whatever, but to you, energetically, Cancer, this is your person. This is the person you're connecting with. This is the person that listens to you. This is the person that understands you. This is the person you feel at home with. This is the person you feel the soul tie with the Six of Cups. This is the person you no longer want to be separated from. This is the person you see as your Ace of Cups. And wanting to leave behind any lack mentality, any lack or scarcity mindset, but just leaving people behind, period, but afraid to decide to do that because you don't want the conflict. You don't want to suffer the consequences. It's like suffering consequences of wanting to leave a situation and, you know, people seeing it one way, but they don't know what's going on behind closed doors, okay? Because you very well could have been cheated on. And it took you a while to admit that and see the truth in that. Like, you could have pulled your energy back because this person pulled their energy back from you first. Because why? They was cheating and sleeping around with other people. Okay? And what did you do? You started becoming more acquainted with this fire sign while this other person was doing their thing. And you learned this now. Page of Pentacles, you learned that your person was cheating on you. And possibly with someone younger. Okay? And it really doesn't matter about the age. It's just the fact that you're in a family dynamic. You could be married to this person, and yes, they are cheating. And for some of you, I don't know who that's for. It could be somebody you know, okay, that they're cheating with. Alright? But you feel connected to this fire sign, no doubt. You see the potential of this person with this person. You see this person as very healing, too. I think I said that. And you may admire this person very much. Or you look up to this person because they give you good advice, or they're authentic with you, or they tell you like it is. Okay? They don't hold back. They tell you what the truth is. Yeah. That's what you love about this fire sign. They tell it like it is. They're straight up about it. And they're going to tell you when you're right. And they're going to tell you when you're wrong, too. Alright? So, it could be you, you know, Cancer, feeling remorse for what you have to do. Feeling remorse for what you may be leaving behind. Okay? But there's them two cups behind you, the Cancer energy. There's them two cups. The Two of Cups is Cancer energy. Hey, pick up them two cups. And if you got to move on and things are changing, it's inevitable, man, because the cycle is closed here. It's over with. That cycle is complete. Whatever that is, maybe you had to pay off some karmic debt, and until you had some awakening, because I seen the Judgment card, so you may have had some type of awakening, and also with the Hangman. That's enlightenment. That's spiritual connection. Okay? That's enlightenment. So you had some kind of epiphany or some kind of enlightenment that, you know, the person I'm with, this ain't it. But there's been a lot of time spent, a lot of time invested, or whatever, a lot of investment in the Ten of Pentacles. But you still was willing to let it go. You still was willing to set yourself free from it with the Sun card. You still was willing to set yourself free from it. But it's a cycle that needed to close. Maybe you had to pay out some karmic debt, and this was a part of that karmic debt with this Ten of Pentacles with a person you really don't want to be with. Okay? But there's transformation happening as well. So don't feel bad about the decision you had to make. If there's no love and you're not supposed to be with that person, then it's just, that is what it is. Okay? Yeah, and you know it. High Priestess, you know. And then what you doing? You matching that Queen of Wands, here that King of Wands. See, you feel more balanced with this person. King of Wands, Two of Pentacles. You feel balanced. You feel like you match this person. See what I'm saying? You feel like y'all match each other's energy, energetically, you know what I'm saying? You feel like this is your person. And that person make you feel balanced. Okay? All this at the bottom of the deck. But you feel burdened too. Because you got to let this family dynamic go. Whoever this is resonating with, you are letting it go. Alright? You're letting it go. Or you're learning you have to let it go. I feel like you already let it go. That's how I feel. It's a done deal. It's over. It's over, okay? It's over with. Done deal. So there's communication coming in. These things are happening quickly too. So to me, you could have someone who wants to try to keep you in this Queen of Wands energy apart. Yeah, see, you're stepping up and you're taking your power back. It's like you're just initiating leadership. This is what I want. This is what I'm standing for. This is what I'm not going to stand for. This is how I feel about this. I'm having the discipline to be honest. I'm having the discipline to stand in my truth. Okay? I'm having the discipline to tell the truth. Okay? And within this, Cancer, you're learning things about yourself too, because like I say, spiritually I feel like you're tapped in. You're learning things about yourself with the Page of Pentacles, but you also have learned about this Ten of Pentacles situation here. And I feel like there may have been some cheating, some lies. Somebody got cheated on. Possibly even a child made outside of the relationship, okay? And these are things you put up with. Like you may have put up with being discarded. You may have put up with being lied to or cheated on. With all these swords, the Nine of Swords, and then you got the Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords. Say what? The Knight of Swords, the Two of Swords, a lot of swords energy, the Page of Swords. So there's a lot of immature energy that has happened and a lot of immature things that has taken place. Cheating that probably never stopped but was lied about, right? They said they would stop cheating, but they never did. Something like that. There's something to where there's no love in it. There's no more love there. Because whatever it was, you were exhausted, right? Could have been an energy of manipulation or an energy of competition as well as to why you're leaving this family dynamic, okay? And it could be a lot of gossip going on at this time. You know, it's just, there's no love in that Ten of Pentacles. There's no love there. Alright? Someone could be dealing with addictions too. Someone could be dealing with addictions as well, Cancer. Okay? Cancer energy. Cancer energy. Let's see here. Been long overdue, right? Yeah, it's just things happening quickly and you're spiritually connected. Yeah. Yeah, success and happiness. It's like your wish, whatever you wish for, Cancer, that wish is going to be fulfilled. Okay? Wish granted. It's like a soul connection that may have been karmic has wrapped itself up. That's all. You wrap this up. This is over with. You paid the karmic debt to it, whatever this Ten of Pentacles is. You paid the karmic debt to that, right? And you basically have wrapped up a karmic cycle. That's what this is. And now you're ready to go. And you have the freedom to leave. That's what you wanted, the freedom to go. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, you put up with a lot. It's a lot happening in this Ten of Pentacles. There's a lot of betrayal and lies here, deception here. Okay? So, it's like you made a lot of sacrifices too to make this work. It's like you've been making this work for a very long time. Whoever this is resonating with, you made this work for a very long time. A very long time. Okay? Yeah, you made it work for so long, and it's like the Nine of Wands. You're exhausted, you're done, you're tired of trying to make it work, you're tired of trying to pretend like it's working, you're tired of trying to pretend like you're in love when you're not. You're tired, you're done. You don't want to do this anymore. You see potential elsewhere and you want to go after it. You want to be with this Queen of Wands energy is what you... Okay, but it's looking like to me that you have literally been, like, your energy, you have literally been detached from this Ten of Pentacles energy for years. Whoever that is resonating with. There's been no love in this for a very long time. And you are ready for new. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Things happening quickly. Eight of Wands, twice. That's 16 Wands. Okay? And it's like the burden would be if you can't get up and move. So you want to move. You want to make a move. Some of y'all are literally moving. Someone here could literally be moving. Okay? With the world and the Three of Wands, it's expansion. Right? And so, like I say, you're seen as the sun. The sun is here twice. New beginnings. 19. 9 and 1 is 10. 10 reduces to a 1. New beginnings. All these wands. 9 of wands. 3 of wands. 2 of wands. 8 of wands twice. 5 of wands. New beginnings. Taking action. Creating what it is you really truly want. Wish granted. Wish fulfillment with someone you really, really want to be with. Who you really have a space to truly express yourself and be embraced, where there could be real genuine reciprocity. Okay? And you could be feeling like too, if you leave a situation, you probably end up with not a lot of finances to work with. But I feel like dealing with this Queen of Wands, you and that Queen of Wands together, remember y'all were matching each other, King and Queen of Wands. You're not going to have to worry about any finances. Both of you are go-getters. So whatever you feel like you may lose, 5 of Pentacles, you're going to gain it right back, Ace of Pentacles. So I hope that the messages resonate for you, Cancer. Okay? And I hope that the messages were helpful. Overall, I do appreciate you guys for being here once again, and I do appreciate your patience. Take care.